Please don't skip the video till the end.
Sir, you mentioned about EMR during the stages of remote sensing. I wanted to know more.
Sure, Divya.
Electromagnetic radiation, EMR, is a dynamic form of energy that propagates as a wave motion at a velocity in space. The parameters that characterize a wave motion are wavelength, lambda, frequency, v, and velocity, c. The relationship between them is c is equal to nu lambda.
Radiation from the sun, when incident on the Earth's surface, is reflected, transmitted, or absorbed by the surface. The EMR on interaction experiences a number of changes.
Does that mean these changes are detected by the remote sensor and then interpreted to obtain useful information?
Yes, Divya, you're right.
Sir, where do we use EMR in remote sensing?
We use them according to their regions. This brochure contains more details.
Click or tap each wavelength to know more.
Radio waves are a type of electromagnetic radiation with wavelengths used for communication purposes. Radio waves have frequencies as high as 300 GHz to as low as 3 kHz. They travel at the speed of light. Microwaves are a form of electromagnetic radiation with wavelengths ranging from 1 meter to 1 millimeter. Frequencies between 300 MHz, 100 centimeters, and 300 GHz, 0.1 centimeters. Longer wavelengths. They penetrate cloud, fog, smog etc. and are capable to sense weather all day. Classified into K, Q, X, C, L, S bands. Microwave technology is extensively used for point-to-point telecommunications. Example, in a mobile phone, they are made by a transmitter chip and an antenna. In a microwave oven they are made by a magnetron. Infrared is electromagnetic radiation, EMR, with longer wavelengths than those of visible light, and is therefore invisible. It extends from the nominal red edge of the visible spectrum at 700 nanometers, frequency 430 terahertz, to 10 lakh nanometers, 300 gigahertz. Infrared radiation is used in industrial, scientific, and medical applications. IR is divided into near, near and deaf IR. It has the ability to sense thermal properties. Visible light is the portion of the electromagnetic spectrum that is sensitive to the human eye. Human eye is sensitive to wavelengths from about 390 to 700 nanometers. The spectrum does not, however, contain all the colors that the human eyes and brain can distinguish. Visible wavelengths are most commonly used for RS purposes as humans are most comfortable and familiar in sensing through this wavelength range. Ultraviolet rays, UV, are shorter than that of visible light but longer than X-rays. UV radiation has a wavelength from 10 nanometers to 400 nanometers. UV rays have limited use in RS applications. Some Earth's surface materials, primarily rocks and minerals, emit visible when illuminated by UV radiation. UV rays have shorter wavelengths, hence they are scattered quite a lot and have limited use for Earth observation. X radiation, composed of X-rays, is a form of electromagnetic radiation. Most X-rays have a wavelength ranging from 0.01 to 10 nanometers. They are commonly used in hospitals to produce photographs of bones which can be checked for breaks or fractures. X-rays have the following properties: they can penetrate less dense matter such as skin and body tissue, but not bone. Gamma rays are penetrating electromagnetic radiation of a kind arising from the radioactive decay of atomic nuclei. Gamma rays are able to ionize other atoms, ionizing radiation, and are thus biologically hazardous. Natural sources of gamma rays on Earth include gamma decay from naturally occurring radioisotopes such as potassium-40. Atmospheric windows. Gases absorb electromagnetic energy in very specific regions of the spectrum. They influence where, in the spectrum, we can look for remote sensing purposes. Those areas of the spectrum which are not severely influenced by atmospheric absorption and thus are useful to remote sensors, they are called atmospheric windows.
So that's all in this video, and hope that you guys have learned something from this video, and we will meet in another video. So take care, bye.